Hello guys, we're finally back with the Matchday Live, so let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, it is Manchester United versus Everton. It's the 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the team management. So I think this might be the team. So obviously Rashford up top. It could be Martial up top instead of Højlund, because Højlund is injured at the moment. Apparently it's 50-50. Ten Hag said today that apparently he's going to try out to testing before the game. So I reckon it will be Luke Shaw, obviously, as well. He should be back. He had a full week's worth of training. So I reckon he will start with Varane and Maguire, and obviously Dalot, I expect, and then obviously Onana and Net. There is talk of Onana being injured for this game, but I believe Erik Ten Hag said again he had a minor injury, but he should be fine for this game against Everton. And obviously in midfield, I reckon he will go with Amrabat, Fernandes. It could be McTominay, but I think he might go with Mason Mount instead of Fernandes, because obviously Eriksen is still injured, and then obviously Rashford and Antony on the wings. So let's get into it. Let's play match. Let's talk about the last league result, which was a 1-0 victory at Old Trafford. It was a 1-0 game against Luton, and I didn't think it was going to be a 1-0. With the chances that we had, I thought we was going to win the game 2-3, especially in the first half, where we did have a good first chance with Højlund in the middle of the box. It was I think Harry Maguire just cleared the ball, and Rashford got to the ball first and crossed it in. It was a deflected cross, but it fell to Højlund. How he did not score, I do not know. Oh, how did we not score? That was unlucky. But yeah, we could have. Højlund, had a good score, had a good chance, but he just could not put the ball into the net, and it didn't look like it was coming. Rashford had a chance. His shot was deflected and almost went in off the player. That was unlucky. Oh, what a finish that was! Look at that. Yes. Oh, it was a bit lagged there, commentary. Anyway, I was going to say, we've scored. Why is it not reacted to it? It was just one of them games where we controlled it. They did have one chance, Luton, in that first half, but Onana made a good save. Apart from that, they hardly tested us. It was just going to be one of them games where we had to be patient, and we. Again, it didn't look like we was going to score. So it finished half-time. It finished 0-0 at half-time. Again, I was expecting a bit more from Manchester United. But again, we was just patient, crossing the ball, trying to get Højlund on the ball. We had a free kick with Bruno Fernandes. He put the ball onto Højlund, and his header was just blasted over. So he was unlucky. Oh my God, what a strike that is. Marcus Rashford. What the hell was that? But yeah, it was a good chance for Højlund. He was unlucky, so then that was 0-0. And then we finally got a goal from Victor Lindelof, it was from a corner. I think it was Rashford who got the ball, crossed it in. The ball bounced back to Lindelof, and he just struck it straight into the net. The goalkeeper, absolute no chance. That was a great finish from Lindelof, and it could have been more as well after the goal. Manchester, I think Antony put the great ball into Rashford, and Rashford just didn't take his chance straight at the goalkeeper. So yeah, it was unlucky there not to make it 2-0, but that was pretty much the game. Thankfully, we finished the game 1-0. It did have a Luton Town at the end. Obviously, they grew in confidence a bit more, but thankfully, we had a great clearance. I think it was a clearance off the line. I think from somebody. I can't remember who it was, but it was unlucky, Luton. But we got the we got the 3 points. That's all that matters after, and then yeah, got all the 3 points into the international break, and it looked like that was gonna, it looked like we got the 3 points, and that's all. That's all what matters. I can't speak today. Anyway, obviously going into the international break, we got a couple of injuries. Like I said, we got Ainana, obviously, Victor Lindelof, Eric. Ericsson, I was going to say, obviously got injured in that Luton Town game. What's his name as well? Hoyland was injured, so he didn't really play. Rashford did play in the Harry Maguire and Rashford did play in the on obviously for England. He didn't have the best game, Rashford, if I remember correctly, but he was unlucky. But again, Rashford's a different player when he plays for England. For all of a sudden, when he plays for Manchester United. So. Yeah, going into this game against Everton, obviously, Everton... Oh, actually, over the international break, obviously, there was talk of, what's his name, going in to Old Trafford and obviously getting the 25%. Jim Ratcliffe, it was, all the talk was, oh, it's going to be Monday. Turned out, didn't be Monday. Was going to be Friday. I don't think they actually know, they say all of these dates and stuff like that, but they don't know themselves. I think they're literally just guessing. And now they're saying, like, it could be till the new year, until Sir Jim Ratcliffe goes into the club, which, again, my opinion. I don't think it's worth getting 25% for Jim Ratcliffe. It's a poor situation, and it needs sorting. It's literally a year ago, a couple of days ago, until this statement about the club looking at offers for the club and stuff like that, or strategic options for them. And obviously, in the end, there was nothing in the game. Nothing in the. It was all the papers. Pretty much paper talk. I don't really believe the paper talk, and obviously people going mad on Twitter. He's going to be doing this, he's going to be doing that. But again, like, nothing's happening. Literally nothing is happening. Okay, what's his name? I totally forgot. Our CEO at the moment. I've totally forgot his name. He's came out and said that he's leaving the club at the end of the year. So that's pretty much maybe something that's happening. But again, it doesn't prove that, that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is taking over. It just shows you that... what is his name? Obviously, John Murtaugh as well. There is talk of John Murtaugh going as well. Who is our CEO's name? I literally, it's at the top of my tongue, but I can't literally remember it. But yeah, he's basically confirmed that he's going to be leaving the club at the end of the year. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, talking of this game against Everton, obviously the big talk as well over the international break is the 10 points that they've been produced. They've been deducted 10 points because obviously they broke the Premier League's final financial fair play. What a finish from Rashford. Apparently they broke, which obviously they're going mad now. Everyone is going mad. Even myself, I thought, I think that's a bit too harsh. 10 points, maybe like 3 or 4 points, but 10 points. You just can't think what's going to happen when City's 115 charges, or Chelsea, the Chelsea situation as well. You just don't know what's going to happen. So why haven't they charged Man City? Why haven't they charged City? There is talk of relegation, but they're not going to get relegated. 100% they're not going to get relegated. So yeah, it is a bit harsh on Everton, but I still think Everton will will still stay up. And obviously this weekend it is going to be a hard game. We expect a reaction from them, obviously from the 10 points, and how Man United have been, last couple of weeks as well. The performances haven't been that good. Okay, the international break did come at a right time for us, but you know, if we lose to Everton this weekend, it will be another situation where they'll probably look at Ten Hag again, but hopefully we don't. Let's see. And it's the start of a busy week for us as well, because obviously we've got Galatasaray away on Wednesday, and I believe that's a quarter six kickoff, I do believe. And then we do have the we got Newcastle next Saturday. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, so yeah, a bit of a weird one that. But yeah. So anyway, guys, prediction for this weekend. Again, I still don't know. I don't know if we're going to beat them. I think it will be a tough game for Manchester United. I'll be very surprised if we get the victory. I'll take a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for 1-1 as my score prediction. I very doubt that we'll beat Everton, because you know it's going to be a physical game. You know, all games against Sean Dyche's teams, they're always physical. So I expect it's going to be a hard game for United. You never know. United might turn up and give Everton a nice 3-0 like I have, but I doubt that's going to happen. I reckon it's going to be a 1-1 draw. So yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. So please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.